All right, welcome in to Soul Spark Tarot. I'm your host, Mr. Renew, and today we got our little Soul Spark of the day. So let's check out this daily reading. As always, I'm here to give you some insights. I'm here to help you guide yourself. Help you guide yourself throughout this day, and at the end of the day, I'm hoping that you can transmute the energies that you got around you into something that's positive or productive, what you got going on. So here I am. Here we are. Let's get started. Oh, of course. We got to get started with this yap session. So as I shuffle these cards, I'm a yap, and then we'll get going. So you don't want to hear me yap on and on. Skip ahead. All right. So, man, I woke up today feeling like some shit. I felt my stomach was just fucked up, hurting. It's like I woke up and was like, So, what does that mean? Well, woke up and I knew I had to do some shit. I didn't really want to get up. I wanted to be lazy, all of these things, Monday. I had a plan. I'm gonna do my thing, and you know what? I was able to. I was able to. But I still had that weird feeling. And so all day I've had that kind of feeling. It's around noon for me now, and I've been up since 4 in the morning. Well, five, let's say 5 in the morning. And I just know that I like to learn from things like this. So, I woke up, was like, all right, let's go make some money. Oh, actually, first, I woke up and I had a coaching call. And it was great because we had that coaching call and it went from an hour to 3 hours. So I had a 3 hour coaching call this morning, not expecting that. But that shit was amazing. It was amazing. So shout outs to that client there. We went hard today. We went real hard today. And guess what? So many benefits. She's excited to come back. And instead of coming back tomorrow, she wants to try to come back today. So, again, I'll just see that as a win. It's kudos. Again, I woke up feeling some kind of way, got online, and she was doing her thing. And we got far. We got productive. So then afterwards, I went and tried to go make some money. And then I realized, like, man, I just got this weird feeling, that same sensation, but it just kept shifting. And so I'm like, all right, I'm just like listening. And I realized, like, damn, I'm trying to do Instacart and I'm like, I'm traveling to go to these places where there's more work and things like that. And I'm like, God damn, bro, I'm just sitting here fucking chasing money. And I didn't like that feeling. So as soon as I thought that, my stomach stopped hurting as much. So I turned the fuck around. Went to a quick trip, was going in there to get some coffee. I was like, maybe I just need to kickstart my body, get some coffee, and wait until, some other shit pop up. And in the wait, you know, I realized that, sometimes I just need to not do certain things. And as I was sitting there in that quick trip parking lot, there's a homeless dude there. When you talk to him for a little bit, helped me realize that, like, I'm pretty good at realizing people and seeing people. And like, even when this dude, he came and told me some shit, I had told him some of the things I was just talking about with this client. And he just like completely changed his demeanor. And I'm like, oh, that's probably because you realize I'm fucking right. And there's no reason for you to sit here bashing yourself about the things you did in the motherfucking past. Look at yourself now with new motherfucking eyes. I don't give a fuck if you feel down and out. You've been down and out. Change. What's a new thought you can fucking have? And so I left and I told his ass that. And I told him right before I left, I said, it doesn't matter if you want to decline what I'm saying to you now. The oven isn't ready. So once that oven is finished preheating, bro, maybe these words will seep in deep and help you motivate yourself to make a change. Then I bounced. So healthcare change. This shit's there. All right, people. So yeah, I felt good. And then I went to the lake. Went to the lake for a little bit after that. Instead of going to go chase after some more money, I was like, man, I got the fucking time. It's a beautiful day. beautiful motherfucking day. So I went the fuck outside, sat at the fucking lake, laughed at some Instagram shit, enjoyed some birds, watched some people kayak and shit. And just enjoyed fucking the vitamin D, sunlight, and all of that nature shit. It was great. So obviously, my stomach don't hurt no more. Was a little bit nervous to hop on because again, I just didn't feel the greatest mood. But we here, baby. So hopefully that message helps you, some kind of way. My message is follow your intuition. You don't have to always push for certain things. And if you've been feeling weird, and you got a plan and an agenda, try to fall off. Try to fall off you know, tag team in, tag team in. It's not your job to be trying to control that day. And that's what I told myself. In my mind, I was like, this version of my consciousness, it, my work hard, my planner, my let's get the job done, let's make the money, work, work, work. That brain, I said, bro, take a day off. It's not your job right now today. So as soon as I told that portion of myself to go chill, guess what? I started feeling so much better. And the only way you can just chill the fuck out is if you allow, space for God to come in and then guide you. So that's what I did. Found my way to the lake, laughing, having a fun time. Bunch of other people there too, doing the same thing. But it seemed like we was all in the same boat. Like we were just looking for some kind of change and we couldn't find it. So we just sat the fuck down. And that was pretty good. Again, this card keep popping back up. But all right, let's get started here. Um, yeah, let's talk about our messages of the day. So, what do we need to know for today? I got my selenite crystals right here. If you don't see, if you didn't know, selenite is good for cleansing. I also got not this is a citrine, and that citrine is good for stomach and chakra issues. So the stomach chakra or the solar plexus is where we find and house our intuition or our light. It's our light source. It's where it comes from, it's the center of your body. And that light source is both dark and it is light. It's actually the darkness moving and rubbing against itself, which produces the light that we can see, AKA friction inside of your body coming out as courage to do something or confidence to do something. So outside of that, selenite helps cleanse. We got a I am blessed. Say it with me now. I am blessed. I am blessed. And then we also have this other one. This one is I am beautiful. Let me hear it, baby. I am beautiful. Say it one more time. I am beautiful. I used to do that shit all the time in the classroom, man. Change your voice, you change your ear, you change your ear, you change your mind, you change your mind, you change the you become a new me. Then we got our Niso amethyst, and then our uh black obsidian. So again, protection of the mind, protection period. All of these things is here because this is what I've been feeling like. But hopefully you can feel good too. What messages do you have for these dudes? What's up for the people? I need like 3 more of these. I ain't ready for this yet. But I'm feeling pretty good. So the message of the week was talking about being true to yourself. Today is about halfway through that week. So we're being true to ourselves still being true to ourselves, but we're gonna see how it pops up. So we got to join into something. So, all right, as you already know, anything at the bottom of the card, that is the root chakra for me. What that means is make sure that you understand that everything grows from there, but everything is downloaded into there. And so, because it inputs and it outputs, you got to understand when you're doing it, where you're doing it, why you're doing it, what caused it, which cause do you want to focus on, how could I, why should I? All of those metacognitive questions, you want to get your mind involved in it because it's going to help you introduce yourself to more parts of yourself. So let's see what our overall message is for today. What do we need to know today? Changing your mind. Oh, that shit landed right motherfucking there. I don't know if y'all saw that. Also, I was gonna move it until I realized, nah. So here we are, self-employment at the bottom, changing your mind. So we got to change our mind on something. And really, what this card really means is it's okay to change your mind. That's really what it's just always trying to say. It's trying to help you understand that changing your mind is very acceptable. And whatever you change your mind on, just like when I changed my mind from going to go work and search for the money and all of that shit, no, I'd rather just came back home after I chilled, tapped in. Then I came back home and now, I'm here giving you this reading, and I'm hoping that it'll do the same thing, but I already feel better doing it. So that already there is the lesson. That's the win. I feel better already. So I changed my mind, and I don't feel bad for doing it. I actually feel way better for making that change. And that change in mind was simple. I'm not going to be the leader today. I'm going to let God lead me today. And that's it. I was ready, stepping up to be the leader, and then it was just like, nah, 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 chill. I got this today. All right, cool. Well, I've been worried, but I'm not talking to my client today. She helped me not be as worried as much because, again, we're both doing great. We're both people. And that's the whole thing. We're in a pretty good mindset now. And that conversation even helped us even further. So, again, 3 hours, respecting 40 minutes. You got to know it was good if you just can't hang up the phone kind of thing. So, changing our mind. Tell us a little bit more. What are we changing our mind? Oh, okay. Sorry. It's told to read this. So, we're going to look at the additional meanings and not the whole card. Again, the whole card is just saying that you're okay to make a choice. You can change your mind, and that's okay. Again, you can go to work, you can start going to work, halfway getting there, change your mind and say, fuck that, I ain't going today. That might be what you need. That might be what you need. Additional meanings, changing your mind. You might be leaving a relationship. You may be regretting a purchase. You might be quitting a job. You might be deciding not to accept an offer. You might be staying home rather than attending an event. No matter what you do, just understand that you can change your mind, and that does not make you the villain. That makes you a person. So change your mind, you change your life. What else can we know? What else do we need to know? Why do we need to change our mind today? What do we need to change this for? So there's a stress factor. Something is going to stress you out today or trigger you, put you on edge. And the idea is don't. Because you're not even the leader, it's not my responsibility today. That's a them problem right now. That's a different department problem. Let me get you over there. Let me transfer you real quick. Oh, that's a not my pay grade kind of vibe. That's what you're trying to attack today. I don't know why this is just like hopping like that. But what we're trying to do again is to remove the stressors, because when we remove the stressors, we can age gracefully. Relationships. So I think this is more so, or some of it might be physical for y'all. I think it's physical for a lot of y'all. Again, relationship, a place, a job, whatever. Stressing you the fuck out. An example for me, when I was teaching, the last school district I was in was so amazing relative to the one I was at prior. I was at the one prior for like 4 months, 5 months. And then, I was making a lot of money there. I was dealing with a lot of people. I was doing really good, but those people had control problems. Again, why? Because they couldn't control things outside of their control. And they thought they could, and they still think they can, but that shit don't work because nothing was wrong. The only thing that was wrong was their fucking mindsets. They needed to change. Again, but it's hard to change old white people when you were a young black dude, especially when they're retiree age. They're already at the end. It's not my job to force them. It's my job to bring them a new example to where God can help them make their own changes. Again, the gracefully aging thing helps you really understand that because I am really good with a lot of people. The lady I spent 3 hours with was a Caucasian woman from Wisconsin. So guess what? It's not me. It is what I cause and trigger in people. So I was talking about those triggers, and I said that it might be something physical, but that is the second part. It might be something non-physical, and that non-physicality could be something as simple as you seeing something, and it makes you have a preset notion about it, prejudgment, and guess what? You might not can realize that, and you might want to make a change because that change will help you age a little bit more gracefully. In other words, drop the baggage. Drop that baggage. All right, what else? Oh, so just to like reconfirm, when I dropped that baggage of that older school district, I went into a bigger school district that's more public. That first one was super tiny and only had two schools in there. This one was one of the largest in my state. So I went to this school and I was there not counseling, I was there teaching. And god damn it, very first day, it instantly confirmed like how loved I was and how amazing I was. And it just showed me that it was the population. So for those of you trying to, get on your shit, get on your grind, understand that there is a market for you. And if you don't feel good, that means you're probably talking to the wrong motherfuckers. Just like I would always talk the same way that I'm doing right now, right? I'm talking the same way I do right now at the school, but then in that small district, it was a problem because, again, I'm too smart. I'm too smart for a lot of these people in that case, in that situation. And the problem was I was humble with it. But people knew that you couldn't fuck with me. And when they tried, I shut it down so professionally that the only thing they can do is do something outside of that, which is to use their money. Because again, everybody's like fucking rich over there. They can use their money and their lawyers and their power to try to influence a change in me. It doesn't work like that. I'm too protected. And the reason why I say it like that is because, again, I went in there doing nothing but wonderful things, bringing blessings and beauty, and it was taken the wrong way. So, again, hopefully I change some people's mind in that situation. I know I can age gracefully because I don't care. A more practical understanding is in January, I had high blood pressure because I was dealing with the stresses of these motherfuckers. My blood pressure was in like the 170s, bro. I even went to the hospital one day, the urgent care, and they giving me multiple shots of meds and shit, trying to get me to relax, and it's just not relaxing. And I can tell you now, just check my shit last week on Saturday. My shit is down to the 115s, 112s now. So, environment really fucking matters. And you think that my blood pressure being down goddamn near 65 fucking points, 55 points, you think that's gonna help me age a little bit better? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So, nah, it's a good thing that I changed my mind about being there. And then I went to the next school again, and all of those kids were so much better. The kids wasn't the problem at the school again. It wasn't the kids. It was the born as adults who never going to change anything outside the fuck what they were doing right there. And they were hating that they were barely doing things that I already achieved two times, three times over already. And I'm like 20 years younger than these motherfuckers. Again, I don't know what breeds jealousy in people. I like to encourage them. If I saw a motherfucker slacking on some shit they was trying, here's some extra support, nigga. We are a team. Let's help each other out. But no, you think you're better than me? You think you know? I've been doing this for this fucking year. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You've never done this over here then. If you never did this over here, that means you got zero experience. So you should probably listen. Again, people who can be conscious and they can change their mind on the things that they know about, and then they can change it to the things that they don't know about, it's going to help you age gracefully because you're not restricting things. You're releasing things, you're leaving space for things, and those are two different actions you can take in order to keep yourself in a nice, cool place. Emotions was at the bottom, seeking and fighting. So, emotions. See, oh, here we go. Seeking and finding realizations and epiphanies about these emotions, just like I just brought to you right there. Do you think that I feel better emotionally now since I know my heart health is better? Just that, like, fuck the job. I don't care about the money. I got hella reviews from parents and job offers. For everywhere I go, I get a job offer. It's just because I do so well with the people. But the idea is I don't do so well in the industry. I can't be great when I'm better than a superintendent with thinking about certain aspects about being a person and running an organization. You need to come get some coaching from me. But again, when you have a role that places you above everybody else, you see everybody as somebody else. You see everybody as just somebody else, meaning you're just a regular person. You're not in my role. And guess what? I watched him. I watched that same action and behavior be exuded in his personal life. We're at a basketball game, running the playoff basketball game, like shot clock and shit, and the clock system. So it was me, the superintendent, and his wife. And like, she blatantly asked this dude a question and he just like ignored it. And we both looked at her like, nigga, you gonna answer? And I was like, yeah, I want to know. I'm waiting too. What? Oh, I'm sorry. What? And he acted like he didn't hear, but I looked in his eyes and I saw he just didn't have the answer. And then his wife looked over and was like, oh, meaning he probably feels uncomfortable now. And so I don't know. I just know that that situation, and I made a statement. I said, yeah, I like to go to places like this, like basketball games, because it allows me to be a self of me that I'm not typically. So, like, if I was to go and go to a scary movie, I'm want to go there and scream and be scared and shit, right? If I go to a comedy show, I want to go there, be happy, laughing and things. So when I'm at a basketball game, I want to be able to cheer and be childish and emotional, just to root on the kids. And I guess that hit hard for him when he started realizing, started making changes and he started treating me a little bit differently. But at the end of the day, it just proved that I had way more than I was giving, showing. And that's cool. You're not supposed to show everybody everything, but them niggas barely had a fifth of what I had. Couldn't even get drunk. Tell me more about emotions. I want to know about the emotions a little bit more. Dietary change. So emotions. I saw change your emotions by changing your food. So maybe you need to fast. Like I haven't eaten anything today. I've just been drunk water and coffee. So I mean, I'm on like a little liquid fast. Um, but it ain't nothing like that I'm trying to do. I just know that sometimes you need to clear out. Sometimes you don't need stuff in you. Sometimes you need to get shit out of you. And again, if you get some poop out of you, literally, you probably have the emotion of, oh god damn, I feel better. That's better is an emotion. So maybe your food is impacting your ability to change your mind. Maybe the food or your diet in and of itself is impacting your ability to gracefully age. You got some support here from me. I'm all for it. Again, I told y'all, check out my books in the bundle. I got all of this shit because again, I'm not coming on here talking like I've just been making this shit up. I've been doing this shit with children. So if I know I can teach a second grader the same thing I can teach a fourth grader, the same thing I can teach a sixth grader, the same thing I teach an eighth grader, the same thing I can teach a 12th grader. If I can teach all of these different mindsets the same way, or excuse me, the same thing, again, second to 12, that's fucking 10 years of difference. And they both get it. And it's me delivering it the same way. Imagine the parents. All the parents are older than me. I don't even got kids. So, but I'm able to help all of these people. Why? Because I'm just coming in from a point of view of support. And I support people with my words. I support people with my words that are written. I support people with my words shown through cards. I support people in every single way that I can to the point to where I had 2 extra meetings with a client today just because I wanted to support them that much. And I love it. So let us get something else today. Retirement is the name of the game. Let's get the life purpose cards. This one has I am healthy. It's funny as fuck. So let's see what the life purpose has to say about what this I am healthy, and then we'll get out of here for today. I might tell a story today later on. So we'll see. See what kind of story pop up. That love story popped up, and that's what it seemed like. I like doing that shit. But yeah, let's see what we need to do today. Changing our mind, gotta have the confidence to change your mind. You're aging gracefully. Again, I am beautiful. Let me hear it. Let me hear it again. Yeah, I am beautiful. And then your emotions, they're being impacted by what you're eating or how you're eating or when you're eating or what you're consuming. And so, guess what? You can change your emotions by releasing them. You can change your diet by releasing certain ingredients or certain recipes altogether or certain methods and techniques. That means if you like chicken, don't fry it this time, bake it or some shit. That's what I mean by techniques. Explore. Change your mind on certain things, man, and have the courage and confidence to fucking do it. Retire those old thoughts because, again, it's holding you back. I'm holding myself back. I don't know if y'all just saw the freedom card, but that should just pop the fuck up. And it's justice. Do this shit. Help yourself. Again, I have the resources. I will support you every single which way that I can because it's really not for you. I'm sorry. It's for the second graders that I taught 10 years ago who are probably graduating now. It's the kids that I used to coach, 8 years ago who now got kids and are married and families and shit. It's for them because they went through life, they have these changes, they saw some real life shit, and guess what? I want them to know that they are still supported. And I have had a few people come back and be like, hell yeah, your fucking words are still in my mind, pushing me, especially when I get sad. So yeah, I'm trying to support you again. And because I can't just teach kids all the time, they got to move on to the next grade. That's why I write shit down. So check out the blogs, man. Check out the books. Check out whatever you need to support yourself. But I'm here to help you. I mean, of course, you can help me by buying, but think about you first. I'm just making it easy to access this stuff. So, what is our final message for today? Phone keep going off over there. I don't know why. Ain't nobody supposed to be hitting me up. I might have got my number, but a job opportunity. uh, trust. Uh, oh yeah, time to go. Time to go. One more. Trust counseling. All right, cool. What's the final message? What's the final message for the peeps? It flipped, but I'm not gonna take it. So you got strength. Understand you got some strength. You're stronger than what you know. So what's our final message for today? Strengthen your leadership. So, oh yeah. So build with strength. Build your strength up. Change your diet so you can have more strength. You can have more emotional strength. Again, that's what it's in. Clear this shit out. Go on a fast. I don't care if it's for a couple of hours. I don't care if for the next 3 days you only eat at 3 p.m. only kind of thing, or 8 in the morning, 5 p.m. kind of shit. Change what you're eating. Oh, I'm gonna eat all day, but I'm just gonna eat fruits all day, kind of thing. Fruits and vegetables. Oh, I ain't gonna eat nothing all day, but I'm gonna drink everything that I can. Whatever you decide, whatever you decide. The idea is be the leader of that shit so you can build upon that new empty space. Swiss cheese, man. Be true to yourself. Leave room for everything. Everything. Like I had to help my client today. I had to change her. She didn't want to be hateful to her neighbors and shit. No, no, fuck that. Leave that space for hate. Leave that space for grief, but turn it into a Swiss cheese block of will. Again, the space is the whole will of Swiss cheese, but the hatred, again, is the pockets or the holes inside the Swiss cheese. And so you can have hatred in your body. Why? Because you can't remove it. So instead of trying to get rid of it and not make it a part of your life, hold space on there, expand out to where that space becomes smaller and smaller, and then understand that hatefulness is great because I hate the fact that like, a lot of kids didn't learn taxes. I hated the fact that a lot of kids couldn't write a blog. I hated the fact that they couldn't do digital design on little simple shit like a brochure. So, because I hated that shit so much, I spent a lot of extra time teaching those type of things in the classroom. Spent a lot of extra fucking time just to have people throw fucking papers away in the trash after hours of preparing it. Again, just like in sales, bro, it's a numbers game. Just do it. Don't think about who you're doing it for. Just think about doing it. And eventually you'll be comfortable with that routine action. And then eventually you'll start to see some changes in the people who really need you. So be the leader of yourself. Make these changes in your mind. Have motherfucking confidence. Age beautifully. Say that shit again. I am beautiful. Make sure that you can be blessed by showing your blessings. Again, you are blessed. Change your diet. I am blessed. Let me hear it. Protect your mind, protect your body. I am healthy. Let me hear it. And at this point, I want you to make sure that you are building strong. You're building strong. You are the leader. Take charge of the situation, and good luck to you. Peace.